going on, everyone? Jack here from Chrome. This is the Wawscote EB3. It is an entry-level beginner e-bike for, wait for it, $229. Does that sound too good to be true? Well, I'm going to dive into it and break this thing down for you. Okay, so I'm going to start at the beginning, and that is the price. After diving into a little deeper, sure, it's $229.99, but it is $150 to get this thing delivered, right? So that is significant. So really, this is a $380 e-bike. That is still a pretty solid deal. You're not going to find very many options for less than that, right? So you just kind of keep that in mind. So that was a little disappointing when I figured that out, but this Wawscote or Wawscote, I'm not 100% certain how they say it. They have pretty decent reviews on Amazon, 4.6 star average. So we're going to go with that. They have customer service, 30-day easy returns, and they ship from the United States. So all of those are positives. Let me tell you a little bit about the bike itself. So it is a 500 watt motor, peaking out at 750 watts. That's pretty good, right? It has 5 different pedal assist modes, getting you up to 20 miles an hour. So it is kind of limited to that. Now, could you go a little faster? Probably. What kind of range are you going to get on this? That's what people want to know. They say up to 60 miles. That is pedal assist. Really, mileage will vary depending on where you ride and how you ride and who you are. So just got to keep that in mind, right? So best case scenario, using the battery a little bit and pedaling, you're going to get close to 60 miles. But realistically, I think 30, depending on how you ride, is probably more realistic. So it takes about 4 hours to charge from basically 0 to full capacity. Now this bike is 54 pounds, which is heavy. Most of that's the battery. You can take that off and remove it if you want, but you get a load of up to 330 pounds, so it can carry a pretty decent sized rider. Now this bike has 26-inch tires. They're not the super fat and nubby tires. They're pretty standard mountain bike tires, which is kind of nice if you're not looking for that super big, heavy bike. It does have some really nice features, especially for a bike in this price range. I mentioned the removable battery, the five speed levels, but it also has a light that you can turn on and off. It has a nice little horn that you can activate, and it does have a front suspension. We also have disc brakes in the front and rear, so that is certainly positive. Now, putting this thing together wasn't super tricky. In fact, I paid my teenage son $20 to do it for me, and he did a decent job. Everything except for the fenders, which he said he was having trouble with, and I looked at them like, I don't want these things on the bike. They just look goofy, but that's a personal preference, so I opted not to put them on. But yeah, you can plan on roughly 30 to 60 minutes, depending on how DIY savvy you are. But, riding this thing around, it was nice. I liked that it wasn't super heavy. A lot of the e-bikes out there are going to be bulky and big, and this is not that. It feels a lot like a traditional mountain bike, and it really kind of is. It's a mountain bike with, a rear hub motor and a decent sized battery. So you take that battery off and you can be riding it around like it was just your traditional mountain bike, which I think some people might actually do. If you're looking for something that isn't going to break the bank, this is definitely a decent option. I reviewed a handful of other options, and listen, go on Amazon and try to find something cheaper. Factor in that $150 fee, and it's still going to be a challenge to find something cheaper. I'm looking on Amazon right now, and I see bikes for $300 with a $100 delivery fee, or $350, $380, $390, $400. Right? This is the price point for an entry-level e-bike, and I think this is certainly a solid option. So there's actually quite a bit to like about this bike, especially at this price point. It is simple, it is easy to use, it's great for beginners. Even this LCD screen, no, it's not super fancy, it's not color, but do you really need that? It's basic, it does the job, it's easy to see in the sunlight. This bike comes in a nice solid black. It also comes in white, which is great to have options. If you have any questions for me about this bike or other bikes, you can see that we did a lot of the footage from above. We reviewed drones and cameras and all sorts of electronic stuff. So if you're looking for any of that stuff, make sure you check back. Hey, thanks for watching. Good luck, everyone, and happy riding.